Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Matt the Tutor. Last time we saw how to be able to create classes and to be able to call methods from that. I did say I was going to go over what ints and strings were and what public and private was. So that is what I'm going to do. So if we go back to our class making, if I can click, let's go back to our character class, and I'm just gonna have that open there. So we have our public, int, and string, and we have all our public methods. So what would happen if I click private and then make this private and make that private? Now if I go to class making, watch what this thing gets an error, benedict.country, because country has private access in character. Now you might be wondering, why do we want to have a private? Why can't we just make it public? Well, the thing is that let's say you are making something, right? A class that has access to passwords and users. You don't want someone to be able to hack the code and be able to get all these public variables, so you make them private. So you have to go through a method to directly access it. So because we do not have the country as public anymore, we have to use a method. So I'm just gonna get rid of this terrible example. So Mickey Mouse 30 whatever, and he's from Disney. So let's get rid of that. So if we want to get Mickey Mouse's name, we're going to have to do Mickey dot get name, because that's public now. So now if we print this out, run here, we have Mickey. Because we don't have access to private, we are able to construct it, right? We are able to set the name, age, and country, but we can't access them directly. We have to get their name, set the name, get the age, set the age manually. If we want to change it, we can't just get them directly. So private is good when you don't want the person to necessarily have access to this, or if you don't necessarily need to have access to it, you just make it private and get your name and get whatever it is, so that way you don't have to get them directly. So now onto what the data types were, the ints, strings, and doubles. So as I said, ints number equals 0. Now integers are what they are. They can be negative and they can be positive. Now I believe int number equals, if I do integer dot, the max value that I can hold is 202 to the 31 minus 1. And the minimum value is negative 2 to the 31. So this is what it is: 21474836648 negative, and the max is that same number, positive minus 1. So that can hold 2 billion. The max number it can hold is 2 billion. And I know most people don't go up to 2 billion unless you're doing like usernames or IDs for people. So that's what an integer is. It's a whole number. Now you have double, and double not capitalized, lowercase. Double number equals double Now you might be wondering, why is this capitalized and this is not capitalized? Well, this is a type. It's a double. You're assigning the number double. And this double is a class. And as I explained, classes have methods and stuff like that. So the max value in a double is this big number to the 308 to the power of 308. And the finite value of the value double is 2 minus 2 to the negative 552, I believe. And the minimum value is 2 to the negative 1074, or 4.9 times 4.9 to the power of negative 324. That's a lot. That's a double is much bigger because it has to hold fractions, it has to hold decimals. So pretty much you only use double and integers. Floats are the same thing. Float is similar to double, so there's really no point in using a float. The max value of a float is a little bit smaller, so if you don't need to use such a big number for double, you'll use a float because it will just run faster, because it's not having to call up all this huge number. And the minimum value is that. Now let's say you have a string and you want to convert it to a double. Well, you can do just that. String number equals 1.2, and let's say we want double number convert equals double dot, and if you go down, I believe parse double, and as you can see here, parse double takes the parameter of a string and it returns a double. All these things on this side return double or int, long, whatever. And here is the constructor, the method that is needed to run. So parse double number, and if we print this out, system.out.print number convert, and it should print out 1.2. As you can see, Mickey from up here, and 1.2, because the string returned the double. The string was converted to a double, and through double, the parse double, and system.out.print number convert. So I believe this is as far as I'm gonna go. I don't want this tutorial to go past 10 minutes. Remember that you can do parse double, parse integer with integer, double, float, I believe. So pretty much, just if you want to learn more about it, just go and just type this string dot, and just go through all these things and see what they do. What's great about this is that it has IntelliSense, so it tells you what it does. It returns a new. So let's say we want to join. Return a new string composed of copies of the character sequence elements joined together. So, and it gives examples, which is great. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Please comment, subscribe, like, and tell me what you want to see in the next tutorial. Have a fantastic day.